No, what I really want to do, is we talk about that. We'll take some examples. I'll show you some examples how I think we all think too much about what we need to start a business. You don't have to think that way. You don't have to think that way. You don't have to think that way. You don't have to get educated. You don't have to take courses. You don't have to hire people. You don't have to practice. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You don't have to buy courses. I want to start a photography business. Well, you're in business. If you want to start a photography business, you're already in business. Just say you're a photographer. That's all you need. Don't plan to do a business. Just do a business. Everybody takes too much time. Matthew, good to see you. Well, thanks, Naima. I have a business to help people grow a beard, guaranteed. Well, I need that. Then when I was in the Navy, we had a beard growing contest. I barely grew a goatee. I want to start an astrology business. Happy birthday. Me? Who's got a birthday? I don't. I tried photography. People want beards. Good. I want to start a health and beauty and household products manufacturing. Great. Any kind of business. All those businesses you could start in the morning with nothing. You don't need money. Man, it's just, I was talking to some people, my letsgo.com/talk. I try to get people going in the right way. Tell me all about it. And two people this week were like that. Let's go. Yo, I have an online gift boutique right now. Yeah. Okay. Now, though, that's enough. Don't study. So like these people want to start a restaurant. Okay. And they said, well, I want to study more about, they want to start a vegan restaurant. And they wanted to study more about vegans, and they want to take classes, and they want to do all these things and take business classes and all this kind of no. And then they wanted to buy a restaurant or build a restaurant and all this stuff. That's going to take you years to do all that stuff. But you want, okay, let's say you're a restaurant. Let's take that thing. My income is only $12K a year. That's okay. You could make that better. Oh, by the way, I just came out with a video on YouTube and on Facebook. Amazon is hiring literally hundreds, I think even thousands of people to start businesses. Okay, and they're going to put UPS out of business. And what they're doing is for $10,000, you could start a business delivering packages for Amazon. So this is a pretty secure business. They're not going anywhere, right? They're just going to grow. They don't want to use UPS and the post office. They want their own people doing it or their own businesses. So it costs like $10,000. But if you're a vet, they give you $10,000. So vets are getting this for free. They'll get this $10,000, and you don't need much. And they teach you how to do the business. They teach you everything. So you have a delivery business. Now you could do it, work for Amazon just out of your car, and do it. I think you only make about maybe about 20, 25 bucks an hour or something like that doing it. But here they say you can make up to $300,000 with your business, in delivering packages for Amazon. So they need hundreds all over. So this is what Amazon seems to be doing is they're vertically integrating. They're not, like getting all their customers out of business. No, they're doing vertical. They're going to put UPS $300K. That's what they say. Now you got to come up with 10 grand. Unless you're a vet, then they'll give you the 10 grand, to start the business. But actually what I do, and in the video, if you watch the video, I said, and by the way, if you want to learn about it, it's on Amazon.com, and it's logistics.amazon.com, okay? Logistics.amazon.com. logistic.amazon.com. So you can find out more about it there. So if you think this is important, something to you, and you don't have the 10 grand, go to your county economic development office. Your county economic development office. They're the people in your neighborhood that want you to start a business. They want you to start a business. See, and something like that may be easy to get 10 grand because you're pretty sure, logistics, you're right, logistics.amazon.com, logistics.amazon.com. Meetupcom, okay? So that's why they want you to start a business, because then they don't have to worry about you. You won't be coming for money and help and things like that. So that's why it's only 10 grand. They may be able to hustle that for you. Are you still doing the commercials? No. Are you? I thought I recognized you. No, they don't work anymore. I don't know what the hell to sell anymore. But I'm figuring out. I'm getting closer and closer and closer. I got 20, 25 more years to do this. So that's a way. And then they give you customers, and then you could use that business to deliver other stuff too. What about moving business? Well, aren't moving packages the same thing? Well, yeah, moving business. Okay, if you have a way to move some stuff, just get a customer. Don't take a course. Don't hire an attorney. Don't study anything. Don't do anything except find a customer. So like, okay, restaurant business. Okay, they want to do a restaurant, right? A vegan restaurant business. They want to make people healthy. I said, okay, now it's going to take you 6 months, a year, and maybe it won't even work out. Okay, if you look for because it's going to cost you maybe a couple $100,000, $500,000 or something to build a restaurant. That's crazy. You're going to have to find investors or whatever. Or what if you want to start a restaurant? You want to get as fast as possible to the people that you want to serve. You don't want to learn how to talk to fat cats. You don't want to learn how to talk to bankers. You don't want to learn how to talk to accountants. Screw all them. You don't need them to be in business. You need a customer in business. So like the restaurant thing, don't worry about all that other stuff unless you have a pile of cash and you really want to do it, fine. But here, there's more than one way to do anything. And that's the important thing. You don't have to do it one way. You can do it some other way. So your restaurant, okay. So actually, I interviewed two guys who, what they did, they had a new idea for recipe that they want to open a restaurant with. Okay. Now, what they did is they found a local bar, and what they did is the guy doesn't do much food in the bar, but they use the bar at noon for a lunch crowd to sell their vegan stuff. Okay. So, and just to test the idea. See, even if you don't make any money on it, doesn't matter. You're getting customers. You're going to learn more by making something and put it in front of a customers and just charging $5. So maybe you say, okay, we're going to have Vegan Friday. And we're going to do $5 vegan lunches for everybody. So you get the bar for free. Okay. Because he's going to make money on the drinks, whoever owns the bar, and you're going to cook all the food for lunch that day. And you let the neighbors and everybody know what's happening. You're having the new. They're going to get a big beta test restaurant for the new vegan restaurant or whatever the hell restaurant you want to do. And you go around the neighborhood where everybody's working on. So they come to your place for lunch and see. It's good to charge because you charge something. They're going to give money for something. And now you're within a week or so you're serving people your food instead of waiting 6 months or 6 years, how long it takes to get all that crap you thought you needed because some expert who sells that stuff that they're selling to you says you need it. Now that's nuts. You don't have to do that. Okay. And you just go out, find a way to do it. Okay, you're a photographer. Okay, that's it. You're a photographer. You're in business. You don't have to get a license. You don't have to do anything. You just have to get a customer. So maybe you go on the internet and you go to somewhere like, I need space. Naima, you need space. I want to start a small group math classes. Yeah. Well, yeah, Naima, we talk about same kind of thing. Where can you use space like that? Who has space that doesn't need it? So you could share with them. I'm trying to build my credit using self-lender. I don't know what self-lender is. I have no car. It will take a while. I just have to work harder. Okay, well, now you have no car and you want to do the Amazon thing. Well, find out if you need a car. I don't know if you need a car. Maybe they give you a truck. I don't know. You don't assume. That's another thing, how you eliminate. You don't do stuff in life because you assume, oh, they will give it to me. No, you don't know. Oh, that girl will never ask, dance with me. How the hell do you know? You don't know for sure until you ask. So that's why you get out there, you find out you have no pot to pee in, you have no car, whatever, but you follow the trail and see what happens, because that will lead to something else. Don't worry. It's doing, not figuring out ways it won't work. Anybody could do that. That's easy. That's what critics do. Critics don't do anything. They just criticize you. Sure, they're right. We're all screwed up. So that's easy to be a critic. That's an easy job. Anybody can find out what's wrong. Doing it, man. That's the important thing. Who's doing something? Who's doing something today? Who's taking that photographer? Okay, now you're a photographer. What kind of thing? Okay, the hardest thing, everybody's a photographer, right? So how are you different? How are you going to, okay, you go on a Wix or somebody like that where you get a website, for $20 or whatever it is, and you're in the business. Okay, now you have someone, you got to have a way that people give you money. How can I get a government grant? letsgo.com/one-stop. Letsgo.com/one-stop. That's where, see this, letsgo.com/one-stop. That's where I have the big enchilada for all the grants for where you live. But let's start because I want you to do stuff in life that you think is important. And you don't need money to do it. You just have to start doing it. If you have money and you want to spend it, that's fine. But there's other ways to do it. So that photographer, okay, how are you going to be different? Okay, so you do say maybe you're a food photographer. We specialize in taking pictures of you eating. So that way you can share. You do candid shots of people eating. So now you're the food photo junkie or whatever it is. So how do you find people to do that? Okay, maybe you do it for free for a day. So you go to a restaurant and say, hey, I want to take pictures of people eating who want their portraits, but having lunch or something. Man, that's the only way you're going to do anything. If you're trying to do it like somebody else, you're trying to copy somebody who's already $1 million or $1 trillion business, you can't. Screw it. Don't even think that way. And that's who you're getting advice from. All the people who are big. No, you're not big, so you can't compete with them. And you just, it's crazy. You can't. I mean, it's like playing football against a professional football player, and you're still in the little league. No, you don't say you're going to play football. No, let's play tennis, something that you're good at. You do something you're good at. You're good at being weird, being different or whatever. Don't play their game. They already have it locked up. I can use that people eating portraits idea. See? Can? Yes. Why not? I don't know. You don't know. Why are you asking? Don't ask. It's easy. If somebody offended somebody, well, you just say you're sorry, all right, and then stop doing it if you want. But you don't know what's right or wrong. You're asking everybody if this is right or wrong. Everybody's going to find something wrong with it. It's easy. You can find 20 things wrong with me. And if I keep working on those every day, I'd never do anything. And that's no fun doing nothing. That's why don't ask anybody unless they're your customers. Unless if your friends and family buy that stuff that you're giving, okay. Otherwise, don't ask them. Don't even tell them. Just go do it. See what happens. Because that's the way you're going to learn. See, nothing happened. You learning by somebody teaching you is not learning. You got to get out in the water and swim. If you're not swimming in the water and you're, well, let's see, you're sitting in the classroom. Now, let's see, you go like this, right? And then you go like this. You're never going to learn how to swim, right? You just jump in the water, figure it out, and you got nothing to lose, except some time. And what the hell did you do the last 3 days? You don't know. What'd you do the last month? You don't know. So what if it takes you a month to do something and it doesn't work? Well, so what? You blew another month, but you learned something. And that's the important thing. You learned something that you could take to the bank. You're not learning from somebody else that worked for somebody else. Who cares if it worked for somebody else? You're not somebody else. You're you. And that's what you have to do is find out where you go in, what works for you. I have the same suit. You do. That's where my pants went to. I was wondering where they went to. That's right. Free money. Hi, let's go. I would really love to know if you can recommend a few sites that help people in the Caribbean like me. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. If anyone knows, tell me, please. Yeah, I don't know how that, I mean, a lot of internet stuff. I mean, all the crowdfunding, the peer-to-peer, all those things work. The government grants wouldn't. If you're in this country, just hanging around, you could use a lot of programs. But if you're in another country, the best you can do is the information and also what's going on the internet. And that's what I keep track of, particularly peer-to-peer programs. Also, crowdfunding, and those kinds of things. I wish to bake from home and make money. I would not like to invest in a storefront. Baking is my passion, but I do have much to invest. You don't need anything. You want to cook at home? Okay, right now, depending on where you live, there are platforms. Okay, platforms is a way to make money. Platforms where you could say you live in Scranton, Cleveland, anywhere you want, and you could go on these websites where you could come to your house. People visiting Scranton could have dinner at your house. And you can charge them like $50 a head or whatever. So you got 4 or 5 people, you get a couple $100 and you learn something from somebody else. People travel around the world doing that. They don't go to fancy restaurants anymore. They'd rather have dinner with somebody who lives in Scranton than going to a chain restaurant that's like 18,000 others in the country when you're in Scranton, right? So that's what's happening. See, and now you could do it right out of your kitchen. You don't need anything. You don't need a license. You don't need a registration. You don't need money or whatever. You join that website that's looking for something, and you share a little of the money with them. So if they take 10, 15%, but they're bringing your customers. They're making sure you get paid. Airbnb does that too. You could have, because when people use Airbnb in Scranton or wherever it is, that's not happening. Let's be honest. What do you mean that's not happening? You don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. How the hell could you know what's happening? Well, it doesn't matter. You have a right to say that. What planet are you living on? I'm in Washington, D.C. That trolls are out. Good. I mean, you don't have to believe it. I don't care. But these are legitimate things that people are doing. Now, they may or may not work for you. You're absolutely right. You don't know if it works for you. And I don't know if it worked for you either. And there's no guaranteeing it will. But I know what happily, I know what is right is that if you do nothing, nothing will happen. So that's the one I know. Just keeping it real. I don't think you are. But it's, that's what you have. You have to have options and try them. Now, you don't know what works. That's why the biggest mistake to me people make is putting money into options. You don't know what works anyway. I haven't figured out how to block the trolls yet. Oh, maybe. Let's see if I go on my PC here. Oh, they're not. Where I don't see. Yeah, they're not. They're on my phone. I see the messages, but I don't see the messages on my PC. Maybe because I got another stream on that. It's no big thing. It doesn't matter. And Curry, hello, Matthew. I want to start a real estate investing business. Okay, you can do that. Just go out and start a number of ways. What I would do if I wanted to be a real estate investor, I would go to touch the message and block. Oh, really? Okay, not you, right? Okay. Go to Meetup.com and find real estate meetups, okay? Real estate meetups. And there's a couple out there that maybe will charge you money, but most will not. Unless it's like a $10 for a pizza that they bring in or something like that. But otherwise, most of them are free. They're just people who are doing it now and want to learn from other people. That's it. Do not take a course. Do not go to Trump University. Or anything like that charges you $30,000 and then has to give you all the money back. Nuclear missile, I would like to work for you. Nuclear, I've seen you a lot. Not trying is failing. Yes, exactly. That's the only way you fail. You're damned if you do, damned if you do. It's Naima's birthday. God, Naima is 23 years old, she said. Terrific. Well, happy birthday, Naima. Please link me the Periscope. My phone is strong enough to multitask. link you to Periscope. I'm on Periscope right now too. Okay, nuclear, give me some of your $100 and have them loan it to you through the bank. It'll look great that they have a report. I paid on full. Oh, I see, to get your credit back. Okay, what I would do, go to a legitimate free credit counselor. HUD has credit counselors that they give grants to help you fix up your credit for free. So I would do that. So you know for sure what you're doing instead of just reading stuff on the internet and thinking that you know it all. I mean, it may or may not work, but I get somebody like that to do. Want to start an online business? Great. Find something to sell and just start banging away at it. And I think it's going to be hard. Everything is hard. So that's why don't spend money selling it. Love Light. Let's go. How do I get my personalized report? I bought. Thank. Ooh, should have it. When did you order it? What report? What report? Love Light. Is it a real estate one? If it's a recent real estate, all these are taking about 2 weeks now to finish because they're customized. Yeah, and I'm doing all the customization. So I'm making each one of these chairs. Yeah, that I send out to you guys. Where can I find a grant to start a business from home? Well, you can have a business at home without money. You don't need money to do that. Okay, here. Let's Go Free Radio. Oh, Love Light. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. Let me know what you bought so I can see what happened. If I screwed up or it's just not yet. Let's Go Free Radio at gmail.com. If you don't hear from me in a day or two, just beat on me. Just beat it. Just beat it. No, beat on me because I didn't answer. As I get old, man, I just screw up a lot. I want to start a trucking company. Do you have a truck? Then what you don't have to start a country. You just need a customer. Okay. You don't know how to get a customer. Doesn't matter. Nobody else does too. You just go out and try whatever is the best thing you can think of. And then that will lead to something else that probably won't work, but that's okay. And then that will lead to something else and that won't work, but that's okay. And then that will lead to something else. And then that won't work and that's okay, but that's okay. That's the only way you really learn. If you're going to sit in a class and have somebody else tell you what works, that's only a maybe anyway. And you're not growing. If you just listen to somebody else's maybe, and when it doesn't work, you blame that person. No, if you're invested in, hey, this is the best idea you have, and you go out and it fails, then you'll learn from that failure. Oh, why did that thing not? Why couldn't I sell that? Why wasn't that right? And that's the only way you learn and grow is from learning through your own mistakes, not following somebody else's thing, because then you just blame them as an asshole for telling you that instead of really learning. Yeah, have a process of self-analysis to evaluate what works for it. Yes, and you hone in like that. Just keep going. Yes, absolutely. What was the list of websites that you just showed? They're my websites. So letsgo.com/talk. You want to talk. That's where, in 15, 20 minutes, I get you and send you on your way where to go. Letsgo.com/one-stop. That's where the special, all 327 free money programs for your state. So I've done 50 of them now. They're all in the states. Letsgo.com/business. I'm doing a lot of those now for people who want to start a business. I just did one in, Michigan. It was loaded, man, for people who want to start businesses. Man, I found so many places, just lots of special things. Where was it? Macomb County. I mean, it was all over. County, city, the state has so much. Entrepreneurs, the state even has crowdfunding programs for entrepreneurs. Therapeutic horsemanship for trauma survivors, foster kids, and as you. We already have a 503(c) business license and a couple of animals. Also staff. Well, you need customers. Don't invest in all the stuff until get customers first and then invest in all the stuff, because you're not in business until you have customers. So that's why I wouldn't even start buying 503, you know what I mean, 501c3. I wouldn't even start buying horses. Just start talking to people who you think you could help and say, this is what I'm going to do. Are you interested? Because that will tell you what you really should do. If you're building the mausoleum for everybody and then going out and sell it, who knows if they want it? Oh, if you painted it green, we would have come. You have to know that ahead of time. And most of us don't, because we're just picking our own brains and saying, that's what people want. You don't know until you ask them for money. So go out and do that first. Therapeutic horses. And then find horses somewhere that you could use somebody else's horses and all that first. So you don't have that overhead. Then if there's enough business, then you do it. Then you buy all that stuff. I mean, if you have money and you want to do it, I mean, there's nothing wrong about doing it. I'm just trying to get you to get the important part of the business before you do anything else. And the important part of the business is getting customers. So forget about everything else. Use somebody else's equipment, use somebody else's, whatever it is, because you got to figure out how to get customers. And if you wait till the end, after you spend all the money and doing everything else, you're looking great, my friend. Thanks. It's going to be wrong. And you have to start all over again. No, and that's why you're not successful until you learn how to get a customer. All that other stuff, it doesn't matter. I would love to set up a podcast website and a YouTube channel. It costs you nothing to do that. You could do that now. Why aren't you doing that? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for a course to buy? Are you waiting for some huckster to sell you something for $500 or $5,000? No, you just go out and start a YouTube channel. That's fine. Turn on your computer like now I am. I'm going live and do it. Now, anybody that shows up or not, now you got to figure out how to get people to show up. So you're going to spend all that money first and then turn it on and figure out how to get people to show up? No, you'll realize as soon as you do something, you got to figure out how people show up. That's what you need. SSI, TNF, SNAP, WIC, what do you mean nuclear? Yeah, they're programs. Yeah, but that's just a fraction of them. There's thousands. He does look great. I someone remember seeing him on my TV during my childhood. Yes. Are you 12 or 112? I'd love to set up a podcast. Yeah, I mean, don't study it. Do it. And that's why you have, get something that you think is important to do and just do it. Okay, don't do a podcast you think somebody wants. Do a podcast when you think people should have. And that way you'll have the passion to do it, to figure it out, to do it. Because otherwise, it's going to be hard. And if somebody, why is my suit blue on one computer? This is a green one. I don't know if you guys see that. And I see it blue on one of these screens. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult, and you have to figure out how can you be unique and not spend money to get customers to do that. I want you to know you gave out websites that are based in the USA. You mentioned crowdfunding sites and peer-to-peer for Caribbean people. Do you have that list of crowdfunding sites? There's about 1,000 crowdfunding sites. The one I put in my letsgo.com/one-stop in this, about a third of this report that is for any state has all the website stuff in it. And that's in there. You can go through my videos or whatever, and that will help. Look at letsgotutor.com. I think I have some stuff, smaller little booklets, $10, $20 or something like that, that has just that information and not the grand stuff. So that may be. Pimple popping is big on YouTube. Whatever. I mean, can you make money on that? I don't know. I mean, you want to know how to feed yourself, how to help other people. You're going to entertain them? Well, that's another way to help people, I guess. But that to me is a little harder. I like to use entertainment so I could educate. And that's what I do. But back in, my thing is I'm trying to do too much on one computer. Yeah. But in Michigan, I found out so many. Can you please share the link in Vietnam where you order your prescription glass? Now, I get the glasses in China, and that's called Zenni, Z-E-N-N-I or Z-E-N-N-I-E in China. Everybody needs a website for their business. Contact me, Kristen. For sites where they make it, yeah, you have to email me. It's BOA something, I forget, and I'll send it to you. If you don't hear from me, yeah, Zenny. I just ordered some on Zenny. Yeah. I mean, it's probably $50. You get some good glasses, and I have to send you their link on the email. So if you go to letsgofreeradio@gmail.com. Also, free.letsgo.com 5 best. That's it. If you're not familiar with how to find only free stuff, what this 5 best is a report that I send out for free that teaches you how to find only free stuff on the internet. These are the 5 best websites to check with first. HELOC is always bad. What? I don't understand what that was. So that's it. So that's a free download. If you want to go there, free.letsgo.com 5 best, and download that report and to start teaching you how to find, because Google is the problem. There's too much stuff on Google. You'll never find the free stuff, because better to make repairs over a couple of years. I'd rather get all done on one loan. Not sure what you mean. That it is. Yeah, I mean, Google is for selling advertising. So that's where the people you're going to see are people who buy advertising on Google or spend a lot of money trying to figure out their algorithms and the like. And if they're spending money or spending time trying to figure out Google, and you're going to see them, that means that they need money from you. Bad idea or good idea? I'm not sure what. Maybe I could get it over here. No. Oh, that thing went off over here. I'm sorry. What was the bad idea? What did you need? A car loan? Was that it on Periscope? The thing went by. I couldn't catch it. Was that a car loan kind of thing? You need it? What business? Okay, we're connecting there again. Maybe I'll still be on my PC for that. No. A home equity loan is better. It's a lump sum of equity given to you one time. Well, what do you need a loan for? I mean, you have to be careful. A loan doesn't solve your problems. You have to cut down your income you're spending. Home equity is better. Well, better than what? To me, is you try to stay out of debt. You don't do that. Furnace, fence, and driveway. Oh, that's what you want to pay. Well, there may be fix-up money. Look, every place has fix-up money. It depends on how much income you get. Whether you get it paid for or not. I wouldn't just look, I need this done and get a contractor. You look at your county government, you look at your city government, you look at local nonprofits. They're the people who fix up stuff for free and have grant money and stuff like that. But it's income related. But listen, the income, like now I just read in the paper that income is in San Francisco, you're considered low income when you make $117,000 a year. $117,000 a year means you're low income. What's the HELOC? Is a revolving line of credit, and the new tax law won't let you worry any longer. If you can't pay in cash, that means you can't do it. And you're taking loans out to solve problems. That means you're just postponing a problem. If it's something an emergency or something, that's different. But you just have to be careful with loans these days. Home equity line, that's another thing. That's an asset you're using. So you got to pay the piper. Why are you doing that? It's a mortgage loan. He is talking about, okay, I pay more than my mortgage requires always. Yeah, good for you. Listen, I've seen you. It's a mortgage loan. Okay. I mean, I'm wrong lots of time. I know I'm 90% wrong. I'm wrong 90% of the time, and I've data to prove it. I've written over 100 books, and only 10 have made money. And I swear everyone will be a million. So I'm wrong 90% of the time. We all are. Or else you're not doing Massachusetts. Okay, Massachusetts, letsgo.com/one-stop. I have a report there for all the government grants in Massachusetts. So letsgo.com/onestop. All the government grants in Massachusetts, 327 of them, federal, state, local, everything. That's why I have to do reports locally. And so like business, it takes me a while to do those. It takes me about 2 weeks to do it. The same with real estate and housing. Takes me about 2 weeks. Yes, I'm still alive. How could you tell? Of course. A horse is a horse, of course. I remember watching your commercials when I was younger. I was younger then too. So I remember doing them when I was younger. You're still alive. Oh, good. Yeah, that is Periscope. How you been? I've been. It comes and goes. I mean, that's anybody says, "Oh, terrific." That's bullshit. If life's terrific every second, you ain't living, and you ain't learning either. Oh, that is awfully nice. Very true. Right. So that's right. I mean, you don't want to be at RUYUN 1994. Oh, thank you, 1994. I always appreciate those remarks very much so. Thank you. That's why we're here. We're here to help each other, and that's why to me it's trying to find work that you could do professionally that actually helps others. To me, that's the key, and something you enjoy doing, something that you're good at, that you could give to the rest of us and start making money out of it. I was thinking about a food/convenience store in New York. Okay, New York, Manhattan or whatever. But again, okay, if you have a convenience store or something like that, you know what I would do first? Okay, before you go all that, because that's real estate and everything, you just think if you had your car is a convenience store. You pick 13 items or something like that, 20 items you think people need all the time. So maybe you start a push cart, and have your little traveling convenience store. I mean, and you're at the ball game with a traveling commute or out in the parking lot. I want to troll you, but you look like a sweet granddad. Whatever. Either way, you're welcome to troll me. So how can you do it otherwise? Or find somebody that has traffic doing something and say, hey, give me a little corner of this place or whatever, and let me put some shelves and I'll think of 20 things that people need and I'll split the revenue with you. What I make, I'll give you half. It doesn't matter. You don't have to make money in the beginning. It doesn't matter. You got to learn how to sell it and what to do. That's what it is. So otherwise they're going to school to learn how to start a convenience store and paying somebody 50 grand. So what if you lose $300 doing that? That's nothing. And you got real information from real customers or whatever. And maybe you find something that will grow and you could do it better and bigger and whatever. And that's how you grow. And that's how you do it. E-commerce drop shipping. Okay, what are you going to sell? You're going to sell all the crap everybody else does? Well, then you're going to play that game. And then you have to, to be honest, I think I know a place that would roll. Okay. Oh, I mean, when I'm talking work, great. Your smiles are very beautiful in the glasses. Oh, thank you, 1994. Send me an email. Let's go freeradio@gmail.com. Okay. Handyman service. Yeah, well, then you don't need anything. You're a handyman service. Start putting yourself on all the little local sheets that have, in the gig economy. You could start advertising, and that's related. Or you could just say, for seniors, and then you start, you maybe give free courses on how to fix things on YouTube. You do, okay, how do you fix a toilet or something? So you explain it on YouTube. You take a camera up to your toilet, you say, do this, do that. See, that's fine. You give it all away because now you're the expert, and people don't want to get their hands dirty, so they'll call you because you told them. To sell from the car, a gas, would that require? Oh man, nothing. You just need the stuff in the car. And you go find customers. Hey, do you need toilet paper? I got some. What kind you want? That's what business is. Business isn't getting an MBA. Business isn't hiring accountants and lawyers and stuff like that. People are lazy. They hire us. Right, exactly. Well, they don't want to, but then you're proving that you know your stuff, and then they like to hire you. They have to hire some. I remember I used to give seminars for $500 for the day. People would come to Washington and I teach them how to get information from Washington. This is Fortune 500 clients. Best way to get free product in front of people. Absolutely. But they were doing it's a sales call. They would pay me $500 to listen to me talk all day and then hire me. Now that's great. Best way to get free product. And you have to be creative. If you do it like everybody else is doing it and showing you how to do it, are millionaires. So why you can't do what millionaires are doing? That's one way to do it, sure, if you're a millionaire, but you're not. You're somebody with no money. So you have to be more creative than a millionaire, right? Millionaires are not creative. It's a free discount prescription time. Great, you do that. So you print little cards up out of your printer and say, hey, here's 20% off. I'll be here next Thursday if you want some. And who knows? Maybe at baseball games instead of hot dogs, you're selling toilet paper and trinkets. Whatever. I mean, just do something. Start somewhere and then build up. Yes. And you don't know what to build up. You're thinking big. That's fine. But you have to scale it. You have to find out what works small and see there's good feedback or whatever, and then you make that big. Don't go, I'm going to be big, so I can do this big thing. You don't know if that's right. Nobody does. The only people who convince you that that is right are the people selling you something because they want to get your money, and they know how to sell you. So you think that they're right, and you'll give them money because that's their job, to get money from you. But you don't know what's right. So you have to go out and create it yourself in a way that works for you with no money. Then you could scale it and you could see how it goes. So buying all these businesses in a box and all that kind of stuff. He has zero work, so I throw, whoops, I didn't see it. He has zero work, so I throw ladders on a truck. And then I go call, said I was busy as heck. Great. See, whatever. Just go out and try. Just go out and fail. Do you love Linda Lubic? Don't know her. The transmitter is weak. Oh, is that 1994? Transmitter is weak. Well, yeah, probably so. I mean, I got 3 or 4 places doing here. Well, I have a whole bunch of stuff I was going to read. Well, don't forget, if you're coming in late, I started with the Amazon business opportunity. What they'll do is Amazon is getting rid of, are you on YouTube? Yes, I'm on YouTube right now. If you want to look there. Why are we dressed up like a joker? I got 20 suits like this upstairs. I wear question mark suits every day of my life. And we question mark cars, everything. Because I think the answers are easy. It's the questions that are difficult. Let's go. You're doing the same thing as Google. Say they want you to buy something instead of give us the info for free. Yeah, no, I sell stuff. You're right. I want to start a lawn service. How can I get some decent equipment? Well, you look where you can use some decent equipment. Don't go buy equipment. You line up somewhere where you could use equipment. Maybe you go to the hardware store and say, can I borrow something for a day or something if I get a contract to do something? So that's what you line up where you could borrow equipment when you need it, and you go out and get the job and spend all your time getting the job and just rent the equipment when you have the job. What about cigarettes? You have to have some kind of orbit, right? Orbit. I don't know what cigarettes. People are writing to you. Permit. People are writing to me. Okay, good. Where can I apply for a loan to start a business? Well, there's about for wherever you live, there is probably 47 places, at least. And that's not, and the places I keep track of are not traditional loans. So I'm not going to tell you about banks and shit like this. What I concentrate on are government subsidized stuff. So like if you're starting a business now, I'm working for a woman in Michigan. And I got probably 150 sources of money and help for her that are not banks, not traditional stuff, to start a business. Do you have an Instagram? I did. They cut me off, and I don't understand why. Yeah. 7,000, 50,000 to fix up your home. Sounds great. Not sure I need the whole book, though. Well, then do this download here, and it'll start you how to do the research yourself, okay? And that's free.lesgo.com/5best. That's where I show you. That's about 30 pages of videos and text of how to find the free stuff yourself. I call myself X-Saving, R-A-O, X-Saving guy. Oh, if you have stuff you want to share, put it up. Let's share it, or send me an email, and I'll do a report and share with other people. I call myself X-Saving. Here's a bar. Here's a bar and a call center right across from each other. Wow. There's a book and radio. I know the owner of the bar and might let me set up a stand. See, that's it. And if he doesn't, you ask 20 other people. One of them will say yes, but you have to ask 20. You can't ask one and hope that will happen, because it may not. And what are you going to do when it doesn't? Well, the world hates me. Yeah, probably. But somebody in the world likes you. You have to find them. So not everybody likes you. I just told the truth and ignored what was the truth? I don't know. Free money. Let's go. You doing the same thing? I said, yes. He said, I'm doing the same thing as Google. Yes, I charge for stuff I do too. I don't hide that. I want to start a lawn service business. Yes. Okay. Okay. Why struggle and get in a hawk or something, or take 6 months to find a grant or do that, when instead you line up somewhere, that you can get the stuff to borrow. Do you recommend Fiverr? Yeah, I use it. Yeah. I use it a lot. Give them $5. I should buy artists for a couple $100 or whatever like that. And I don't know who's good. So if I need some art done, I'll pay $5 to 5 different people and see who's decent. Yeah. So it's easy. Man, I loved you since I was a kid. How nice of you to say that. Are you the photographer? Because it's photog. I thought maybe you were the photographer on that. So listen, guys, I'm running out of gas, okay? 45 minutes. What's your story? Go down. Actually, if you want to know my story, go to YouTube and look for Vice Lesko, V-I-C-E, like Vice magazine. They did a big video on me. Dude, how come you never get fat? I run every day, man, 5-6 miles. Great to see. I'm a fat kid. I was a fat kid. I fight my weight every day of my life. You should jump on here more often. Yeah, I got to do Miami. No, not Miami Vice. Just Vice. That's a magazine, and they have a channel on YouTube and stuff on HBO. When you come on again, so I could look for you. Yeah. I don't know when. Sometimes I haven't been on for a week or something like that because I had too much research to do. I like to do it more often, and I would. It depends on how much research I have to do, because that's what I really do, and that's how I really learn, is by doing the research. But I learn from you asking me questions here too. How do you survive in this economy? Slowly. Yeah, I'm slowly getting on it. Nobody buys reference books anymore. I made a lot of money doing that with my infomercials and stuff. But now I have to learn this other stuff on the internet and how people buy information, which is Vice is great. Yeah. So if you go to YouTube, put Let's Go Vice, you'll see the profile they did on me. They came down and lived with me for 2 days. What's your interest rate? I'm interested in helping people and finding stuff that helps them. And I don't loan money, if that's what you mean. Okay, guys. Naima, you still there? Happy birthday to Naima. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Naima. She's there. Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was a great piece. I want free money for student loans. Yes, going to watch Vice now. Good. Student loans. Yeah, there's 3 videos, 3 phone numbers. Okay, here it is. Yeah. Here's the 3 phone numbers you want help you with student loans, okay? to learn all the things. You don't want to just Vice Lesko, Lesko, and that's on YouTube. So Vice Magazine, Lesko. How do I get teeth white? Is it natural to have yellow teeth? Your teeth look good. Yeah, now like 20 years ago, I used some dentist whitening thing, but they're too expensive. And now a lot of the toothpaste and stuff that you could get over the counter will whiten them. Yeah, to keep them white. Are tax liens homes easy to buy? Don't know. You go and find out. Find out in your county. Call the county government. Ask them where tax liens are. Okay, because that's all county money. And go down and talk to them. How do I find out about that? Don't go on the internet and do all this stuff. People sell you something and it may or may not work for your county. Go down to your county and find out. Sir, I got knee business. I bet your breath smells like heaven. Oh, that's nice of you to say, but don't know. Okay, guys. So these are the free phone numbers. Okay, that you'll find out what your options are for all that student loan stuff. Do not answer phone calls about people helping you student loans. Do not respond to emails or click on anything on the internet. You want to know your options because all your options are really public information, and they have to use government programs. And what they'll do is get you to the government programs and take part of the money that you didn't have to give them. I'm in Cook County, Illinois. Yes, housing, lots there, lots in Cook County for housing. Illinois, very good. Lesco.com/one-stop, Lesco.com/real estate, and Lesco.com/business. That's what we do. Lesco.com/real estate, Lesco.com/house. No, Lesco.com/one-stop, and Lesco.com/business. Okay, guys, gotta go. Goodbye, Joe. Oh, my glasses were cockeyed. See you. Thanks for putting up with me, guys. See you soon. Bye. Good night. Thank you.